You're listening to
Unlicensed
therapy with Ari Mannis.
I want it to be good for you. I want you to be comfortable this whole time. If you're comfortable, I'll be comfortable.
I'm not comfortable.
Okay, what could I do to help?
It's because of you, not the headphones. You're making me uncomfortable.
What have I done? Tell me what I.
Okay, here's another thing. Let's change this. Tilt the mic up like that so that I can see more of your face.
Yeah, we can't.
So like,
how's that?
Yeah, like up as much as it goes.
And like this.
Yeah.
There is a disconnect. There's a lot.
But now it's less of a disconnect. Maybe.
Your posture is.
Good or bad?
It's good, but you are like, it's like a cyborg almost. So it's freaking me out. But
I
it's
just
good
have
posture.
naturally good posture.
That's great, man. Is that from military school?
I went to a boarding high school, military high school, and they taught us good posture there.
I went to public high school.
Yeah, they don't teach posture there. If a teacher comments on your posture in public high school, they could get in trouble for molestation. Right? I think. If like a teacher comes and touches the small of your back at public school and is like,
well, fix
your posture, they can get in trouble. Military school, they could touch the small of my back all day.
Oh, that's why. You straighten up real fast.
They did.
When
they came by and they touched the small of my back.
Yeah.
And they said, fix your posture.
Fuck.
But it's not a sexual thing. It's a military thing.
I wasn't assuming it was a sexual thing.
But some people were who were listening.
I would assume that it's a, I don't want you to touch my back thing. There has to be some, I want you to touch my back.
You got to have some perks to working at military school. And one of those is you get to touch children and the small of their backs.
It's like, why would anyone choose to have that job? Well, could I touch children?
And the small of their backs, specifically.
I hate this.
Did you have a teacher in school that slept with kids? I know they didn't sleep with you, but any of the other kids?
You know what? I never, I heard whispers back then. And I think it turned out where there was one, but it always just sounded like a rumor.
But it turned out to be real.
I have no proof, like I wasn't there or anything.
I mean, was it a boy or a girl?
It was a boy teacher and a girl.
Got it. So does the male teacher that was accused or the rumor was circulating?
Like, do they still work there? Is that what you're going to say?
That would be good.
I don't think so.
The evidence is leading
we
to
always
believe
just thought maybe he got a cooler job. But maybe he got ousted. There was so much that I didn't understand back then that I have a better grasp on now.
What age did you lose your virginity?
If we're going to get right into it, 16 years old.
That's normal age.
Whoa, what's normal, Ari? You know?
That's normal. 16 is a normal age.
Good.
If you had said 12, I'd be like, that's a little bit young to lose your virginity.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And if you said 23, I'd say that's a little bit on the older side, probably. It wouldn't be crazy. If I met a 23-year-old version, I wouldn't be like, you got an issues.
For sure.
You're a loser.
But there are outliers. I agree with your scale.
Yeah, I'd say 15 to 17, 15 to 18.
That's where it happens.
A good virginity age. Mm-hmm. Anything outside of those is old and young.
Yeah. Did you have a good time the first time, or did you have a bad time?
The first time, the time I lost my virginity was my high school sweetheart, first girlfriend ever.
That's nice.
And I think we'd been dating 3 or 4 months, appropriate amount of time. And I think it was
normal amount of
prom
time.
night or one of those. If it wasn't prom, it was formal. One of those dances.
Yeah, you're losing your virginity like by the numbers here.
You mean like a hacky way to lose it? Yeah. Well, it was nothing special about it. I didn't want to say it. Yeah. So we're in bed at the end of the night. We're both a little drunk. And we both say I love you to each other. I don't remember if it was the first time or not. I don't think it was.
Uh-huh.
But it was one early on, and we were both really horny. I think that was half the reason we said I love you.
Hell yeah, because you're just rubbing jeans.
We both just want to find excuses to have sex.
Yeah.
So I put the tip of my penis inside her vagina. Just so everyone's clear, I was 17, she was 18. So in California, it was statutory rape on her part.
Is that right?
I don't want to press charges. And
that's not right. Isn't it an age difference thing?
No. If you're 18 in California, you are not allowed to have sex with a 17-year-old.
Wow. Okay, don't say her name or anything.
I'm not going to say her name.
That's so
But
cool
some people listening Probably
No.
not. We were friends in high school. You know who I'm talking about.
But like, hey, be cool.
But be cool. Yeah, I'm not. I don't hold it against her to this day. And that's in the past. It was a long time ago. There's probably the statute of limitations, actually. Even if I was mad about it and tried to get her in trouble right now, I don't think I could.
Good.
But I don't want to. Let me make that clear.
Good.
She statutory raped me. And it's just something, it's just part of my life now. Listen, it's not, I don't want to say I'm proud of it, but I accept that it happened.
You're
It's a
sounding-
real thing.
The way you talk about it, it sounds like you're proud of it.
I'm not proud of it.
Okay.
But I acknowledge that it happened in my life. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to talk about it.
Oh boy. Okay.
People, I'm a survivor. So
I don't. Okay. Let's
what?
just.
You don't think I'm a survivor?
What was the next
Are you saying
thing
sexual rape's not a big deal? Because I think it is.
I just want to talk about whatever the next thing you want to talk about is.
So I put the tip in.
Yeah. Oh, thank goodness.
And she was in pain.
Yeah.
And not because I was, just to be clear, not because I was being aggressive or doing anything against her will, but it was because she was a virgin.
Yeah.
And her vagina was tight. Her 18-year-old vagina was very tight. Even though I had a 17-year-old penis, it was still tight. It was big enough to hurt. And so we didn't really finish the sex.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say. I didn't come. She didn't come.
Yeah.
No one came.
No one came. Did you even, if a tree falls in the woods?
We ended up later on having more sex. Not in that same night, but in our relationship. And it got better and better.
Yeah.
And we ended up both coming
Good.
on a different occasion.
Good.
But the first time, it wasn't.
First time there was no coming.
There was no coming.
I think that's
Wasn't
pretty
amazing.
par for the course as well.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
You know, it was still, it was exciting. It was exciting for me. It was an exciting time.
Of course. Were you like nervous?
I think I was probably nervous. I don't remember fully. I'm sure I was nervous, but I
Yeah.
don't know if I was nervous about performing. You know, I don't think I was like, I'm going to have to do good sex right now.
Yeah,
I wasn't
I think
nervous
that's
about
kinda-
that. I was just nervous.
Yeah. I wonder if there are people who like worry about being good. Maybe if you're going to
more
be
worried
with
about
an
that now.
experienced person. Yeah, because everyone is more aware of like what they would like to get out of an experience now.
Well, I don't want to do sex now and for the girl to leave going, that was a little underwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you
And
do?
they probably do sometimes.
I mean,
But I don't want it. And it's a conscious thing.
everyone
in my
has
head.
different, everyone's looking for something different,
Everyone's looking for something different. But
You think there are people who leave your apartment who are like, fucking shit, dude. This guy.
it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you find those people that you're just kind of, your sexual chemistries are good for each other.
Yeah.
And you finish the sexual intercourse and you both think, wow, he gets me. Or she.
Yeah. It's
In
like
my
having
case,
a
I
really
think
good
she.
conversation, but with your genitals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go, they get it. And that's the first step towards love.
Amen.
It's not, I'm not saying that if you do that, you'll love the girl forever and that's all there is to a relationship.
But that is extremely important.
it's part
if
of
you're
it,
going to be
especially
together
in
for
the
the rest of
beginning.
your life, dude.
Yeah. Well, I feel like no matter how good the sex is, after 3 years, it's not going to be that good.
What if you like
I'll
learn
grade
to
a
like?
lawnmower during the podcast.
That's cool. Is that better or worse than the dog?
Worse, I think.
Would you rather have a cute
More
dog?
constant and less natural, more man-made. Should we pause or should we power through it? What do you think? What do you think, Marco?
Were you enjoying the conversation? Okay. So that's a good sign. Were you enjoying the conversation less when the lawnmower started?
Should I not have even addressed it? Should I ignore it?
No,
Should
you're
have
good
ignored
to
it?
you're good to address it.
I think I'm getting a cold because I had intercourse with a woman.
Oh, that's a
That had
fun
a
way to get
cold.
a cold.
Yeah, worth
Yeah.
it.
Which part do you think you got it from?
Her mouth, her cough.
Cool. That's how you know sometimes too if she coughs in your mouth and you're fine with it.
How many times have you been in love?
I'd like to think. I know I definitely thought so.
How many girls have you
times.
said I love you? 4? How many girls have
I
you
think
said the words I
4.
love you to each other?
I mean, I say it it doesn't, I say it at Ralph's.
Yeah, but
matter
I
to
mean
me.
when you're naked in each other's arms. and you
Probably
look,
4.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you're
But it doesn't mean, it meant I could look back and be like, I wasn't.
no, because that means you were in love in that moment. So it's easy to go back because you fell out of love and you go, did I ever love her? But you did.
Yes.
And you were in love. You were
I
madly in
loved
love
her at
4
the time.
times.
I was
Yeah.
madly in love with somebody 4 times.
Four
Yeah.
different women 4 times.
Yeah.
And that's something.
How many?
That's good.
And back to you.
Let me think. 5.
5. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, almost twins.
I fall in love pretty easily.
You seem like a person who wants to be in love.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone does.
For
And if
sure.
someone says they don't, they're lying.
Yeah. Yeah. There are some comedians who will be like, I don't want to.
Yeah, I just want comedy. And those people are liars.
I am in love with comedy.
I don't want to say his name, but there's a comedian I know who's like, I don't want a girlfriend. It'll get in the way of my comedy. I'm like, you can't get a girlfriend.
Yeah.
You want a girlfriend. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think.
But it's a very cool thing to say.
It wasn't cool. Not to me. It's
But-
a cool thing to say your first year in comedy. And even then, it's not cool. It's a cool thing to say to a 20-year-old. If you're like a headliner and you're saying it to a brand new comedian, it's cool to say, I never had a girlfriend.
Yeah. Hey, you
I
got a
focused on
girlfriend, kid?
comedy.
Yeah, I got a girlfriend. You live with her? Yeah.
You're never going to make it then. If you have a girlfriend, you won't do well in
And
this
then that guy
business.
drives home to his wife that he loves, and
breaks
he's like,
up
I
with her.
fucked with this kid so bad.
Or
kid's never
that
gonna have
kid
a
goes
girlfriend.
home, dumps his girlfriend, and goes, my hero said I need to be single to pursue comedy.
Yeah.
Because when you're a 20-year-old kid, your brain is
Impressionable.
very malleable.
Yeah.
If Bill Burr said to me when I moved here, I didn't have a girlfriend when I moved here, but if I did and he said to me, hey, if you want to make it in comedy, you got to break up with your girlfriend, I
Gotta
probably
get
would have
rid
done
of
it.
And then you would have gone up to him like the next time you saw him, be like, dude,
I listened to you. You're right. I broke up with her, and he'd be like,
why'd you do that?
yeah.
That's stupid. I was fucking with you. Oh, Bill Burr. Changing lives.
I don't think he says that to people, but if he
No,
did.
no, no. He doesn't seem like that kind of
Yeah.
guy.
He has
seems
a
like
wife.
he has a lot of empathy.
He has a
that
black
guy.
wife.
Okay. I mean, if you want to make the distinction, for sure.
I just want people to have the right image in their head because I said he has a wife. People imagined whatever they imagined.
That you did it the perfect way to do that then. You got your point across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a white wife.
I do have a whitish wife.
Yeah.
She
No,
would be
she's
on a
white.
show called Whitish.
You have a white wife, not whitish.
Okay. Yeah.
From my perspective, you happen to like whites.
Your
I don't know if you're
eyes-
supposed to say that in 2020.
I think it's
You
okay
like
to
whites.
like whites.
You like whites.
I think you should like
I
everyone.
happen to like everyone. You like whites.
You think because you're saying I have a bias because I have a whitish wife.
Well, not whitish. You have a white wife.
And because of that, the conclusions that you draw from me are
I'm not saying you don't like others.
Yeah.
But you definitely like whites.
I think that's fair to say. I like a great deal of whites. I also don't like a great deal of whites. You know? I liked one enough to marry one.
You don't like whites that like others, or you are unrelated?
That's completely unrelated.
Okay. I'm dating currently a mixed race woman.
Okay.
So
Does that mean you like all of the
I
races?
like all the races.
Clearly. You
So
clearly
it's pretty cool.
instantly
It's not, again, I'm not bragging.
No,
but
no.
It is part of my life, and I'm not scared to talk about it.
So what you're
that
saying
I like
is
all
like
the races.
if you see me and Zoya holding hands walking down the street, from an outside perspective, you don't know anything else about these two people.
All I see is a bearded white man dating a white woman
Yeah. So you could
So,
say
yeah.
there's a possibility that
with
person
tattoos on his hand,
might be racist, is what you're saying.
or at least he likes whites.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if people see same scenario,
and
but
that's
it's you
why
and
you're not on Netflix. Have you ever wondered that?
I
You ever
didn't-
wondered about Netflix?
I haven't
We
wondered.
figured it out. That's That's why you're not on there.
I'm glad that we did have this conversation so I could tell people from home who are maybe like, when's your Netflix special coming out? I'd be like,
Unfortunately, I like whites.
not for a while.
Yeah.
Because,
Listen, I want to be on Netflix, but I also like whites.
oh, so that's keeping you off?
That's keeping you off.
But what's keeping you off?
No credibility, no fame, no fans.
Yeah.
And yeah, those are
But
the
I
main
think
things.
this is a podcast. I think when I walked into this setup that you have here, I was like, Ari's going to be very productive in here. And that being productive and being consistent leads to good things. And I think you have a massive capability and a great opportunity here to do many good things.
All I need now.
And that can blow you up. And because you don't just like whites, then you can get on Netflix after you have
I think
all that
you're
clout.
right. What I need for that to happen is a cinematographer / editor
Yeah.
to come here and shoot for me and edit for me for free,
Okay.
full time.
Yeah.
And then I think you're right.
Let me see.
Do you know someone?
Students. There are we're surrounded by students.
I want to take advantage of a co-ed.
What color?
Any co-ed.
That's so cool.
Preferably
That's
mixed
such a
race.
cool. What a cool answer, dude. What a woke answer.
Yeah.
Holy
And I
shit,
mean it
man.
when I
Well,
said
let
it.
me ask you this: who is this guy?
It's Marco Polo, my producer, but / booker, but I pay him handsomely.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you. He is white, by the way. So do you?
Are you?
You like paying whites?
Are you white? Didn't even know. I don't pay attention to that kind of thing.
I
You want
made a
me to
judgment.
prove to you right now that he is not white?
Yes.
I don't know. It's up to him, but lift up your shirt. if you're comfortable with it.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect.
That's a black man.
I've learned so much sitting in this chair since I've been here.
That's what you call Marco Polo, who is my infamous booker
Hell yeah.
/ friend / producer. He is what you call a black man. And he wasn't born black, but he identifies as a black man. So he went to a tattoo artist and he said, "Make me black."
Holy shit. Holy shit, man.
From the neck down.
I mean, all right. That reminds me of what's his name from Rage Against the Machine.
He identifies?
No, just he has.
Or I don't know if he identifies as a black man, but he's you're scared of skin? Is that what it is?
Body dysmorphia.
Body dysmorphia. So
Body
he doesn't like
dysmorphia.
the way skin looks.
Okay.
So he colored it in.
And now it's better.
It's getting there.
And that's the first step.
You ever met someone with that?
Not
Condition?
in that way. Not in that way. No.
He looks at his skin and he goes,
No
I
thanks.
don't like that. He used to get Sharpies, and every day he'd wake up and he'd draw on himself with a Sharpie until there was no more skin. But
What
then he
kinda-
got severe ink poisoning.
Well,
Is that true, or did I make that up?
That's sort of true.
Nice.
What
I thought
part
I made
of-
it up, and it turned out to be true.
I have so many questions,
For me,
but
or
I don't
for
know if
Marco?
it's for you.
Okay.
No,
Go ahead.
I don't have any questions for you.
Oh,
I have questions in general.
I can answer them. That's why I'm here. I can answer any question you have about anything. About your marriage, about your life, about my life, about the world.
Well, now I'm
about the
just thinking about
environment.
that.
I can answer questions about that too.
Well, that doesn't make me feel comfortable if you're answering questions and the lawnmower's back. Did you notice that?
We're going to have to just power through the lawnmower.
Okay. I
Because
think
it's
we're
been 30 minutes.
I think we're so far beyond the lawnmower in this moment.
it is weird. Like, is there... If we were in a real podcast studio, I mean, this is real.
This is as
but if
real
it was
as it
like a
gets.
soundproof studio, I guess it would be in the center of a building, and you'd have enough walls so you still wouldn't hear the lawnmower.
Well, you just soundproof the ceiling. You need to soundproof the wall. That's a curtain. Sound's going to get through a window.
But even if you put layers of foam over there and there, you would hear the lawnmower. There's no way to get rid of that lawnmower unless you built 2 more walls right here.
Sure.
So it's not happening.
Okay. I wasn't that bothered.
What's your question?
I don't know. I got really into the lawnmower thing for a second, and I kind of zoned out.
Have you ever?
I can't tell if you're fucking with me about the body dysmorphia thing.
I swear.
Is that
Look
right?
at his stomach.
I looked at his stomach.
It's completely black.
But some people just have big
That's all
block
that.
tattoos like that. You know?
No, his was happening. He got his because he looked down one day and said, "I don't like my skin."
Okay.
And
At what age?
15 maybe.
Okay.
15, he looked down.
Okay. That's when it happens for most people, right?
Yeah,
Body
after-
dysmorphia.
probably like a puberty thing.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going through some changes right now, and
Yeah.
one of the changes I don't like about myself is my new skin, is my young adult male skin.
Interesting.
Pretty common.
Yeah.
Do you have
What
any
were
things
you-
about yourself that
Oh,
you,
100%.
what would, if you had $1 million and you could get any, okay, no, better analogy,
Uh-huh.
better situation. I'm a world renowned plastic surgeon.
Okay.
Congratulations. You
Oops.
just won a free plastic surgery for yourself.
Dude, if you came up to me and started having that conversation, I would just immediately say boobs.
But you're not going to get boobs.
It doesn't even matter. No, I mean, get rid
This
of
is
boobs.
real. This is a real thing.
Yeah,
right
yeah, yeah.
now.
I would have that surgery that gets rid of your boobs, your man boobs.
Oh, okay. So you'd have male breast reduction
That
surgery.
was my
I
that
know
was
someone
my
who
only
has that.
thing. Yeah, me too.
Stephen Randolph.
Yeah, yeah. I was.
Is that
gonna
who
say
you're
the same.
thinking of?
Yeah, because I did a bit about man boobs at the comedy store for potluck once, and he was the host, and he was like, "Hey, guess what?"
I had that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He did. I've seen the scars.
yeah.
But, he turned out all right. He has a
He
beautiful
turned out all right.
wife.
He's fine.
He's nice. He has
Yeah.
a good job.
Everything worked out.
People like him.
That's why I'm saying it's probably a good thing to have. You could have everything you've ever wanted.
So you would get breast reduction surgery.
I mean, I wouldn't. I think if I really wanted to, I would have by this point. But now it's like, we were talking about what I was really.
Do you want to show them? To
No.
the camera?
No.
Show them.
I
Might show
don't.
them.
Yeah,
Let
I
me see your
understand.
boobies.
Yeah, but I don't want to do
but
that.
you need to.
I know what you're saying right now, and how it would benefit
Come
the
on.
show.
That'd be good.
It would be good, and
Let us see them.
I think it would be great. I think it would do well.
Let us see your boobs.
No,
Come on.
no.
How much money would it take for you to show your boobs? If this was a real SAG media production.
Oh yeah, I technically can't take any money because we're not a SAG right now.
How much money would it take? $3,000? $500?
Why are you going down?
$100?
Why do you immediately start?
Let's just find
going
your
down?
bottom. Would you show me your boobs to the camera right now for 100 cash US dollars?
No.
500. $500 US.
I feel like
cash.
this is like the monetary gauge of how insecure I am about this thing as an adult.
Yeah, it's a good number for us to find. $500. Would you show the camera your boobs right
No,
now?
because I feel like you could. I feel like you have $500 right now that you could
He
just
doesn't.
take out and be like,
I'll have
"Pop."
you know he lives in his
Peel it off
he
like
lives in
that.
his car. He does not have $500 to give out.
Okay, well, we'll get you there.
Okay, so you would not do it for 500, just to be clear.
No,
700.
I think it's at least 1,000.
$1,000. You'd show your boobs to camera right now. Cash.
Cash? Yeah, probably.
1,000 cash.
Yeah.
It's good. If you said you wouldn't, I'd say you're an idiot. That'd be the easiest $1,000 ever, just to lift up your shirt right now to the
You
camera.
know what the other thing is? It's like I'm insecure about it, but it's like it's such a thing that's like in here and has been in here for so long that it's one of those things where like
Has a girl ever stopped seeing you because of it?
No. So that's the thing. It's like other people see me and they're like, why do you even have a joke like that? But from like high school age, it was like I was the chubby kid on the basketball team. And whenever we had to do like shirts and skins, that's when you like zero in.
Right, and there's a little bit of a crowd watching. What about,
Yeah.
have you ever thought about doing push-ups?
I have thought about it.
Have you ever done that consistently?
I do. I've been doing at least 25 push-ups every day for the past.
25 push-ups is not going to do jack shit.
But every day.
Not going to do shit.
But like I get out of bed, boom, 25 push-ups.
Not going to do shit. 25 push-ups is like me saying you got to do cardio. And you're like, I walk half a mile a day.
That's the other thing I do.
You walk half a mile a day?
Half a mile every day, no matter what.
Nothing. Those two things will do nothing for you.
But
You
it's
might as
every
well-
day, dude.
You might as well sit in a chair all day, every day.
That's the other thing I do. And those are the three.
If you want
pillars of
push-ups to make a
this.
difference on your boobs,
Yeah.
you got to do 100 a day.
100 a day? I'll start doing that then.
100 push-ups a day.
I wish somebody told me that when I started the 25 one.
You will see breast
'Cause-
reduction with 100 a day. But you got to commit.
That should be the title of this video. You will see breast reduction at 100 push-ups a day.
You will.
You know how many goddamn clicks you'd get with that?
If you are out there, if you're listening to this and you have man boobs,
And
or
I
if
kn-
you're a female with woman boobs and you find them to be a little too big, if you do 100 push-ups a day, your boobs will get smaller.
Cool.
It's just science.
Do you do
More
push-ups
muscle.
every day? And is that
Not every day.
leftover from military
Not every day.
school?
It is left over from military school, but I do them more than the average man. I could knock out 60 right now
That's cool.
if I wanted to.
That's cool.
60, and that's with a cough,
You think you'd cough during?
maybe.
But
I'd
it
power
wouldn't.
through.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
I could probably do 60 push-ups with you.
You just said you do 25 a day. You can't jump from 25 to 60.
That's not that big of a jump. That's not jumping from 25 to 100.
You think you do 60
Are we talking
straight?
about 100 all at once, straight?
You know, you got to do what you can. So most people can't do 100 all at once. So then you got to break it up.
But if I break it up, if I do like 50 in the morning,
50 at night. It's
Yeah.
a good start.
what if I do 10 in the morning
And 90 at night. Even better.
But do the 10 even mean anything?
No.
But they equal up to the 100 for the day.
Yeah. If you do, I'll allow that. If you do 10 in the morning, 90 at night.
But what I'm saying is there's no amount of hours where
10 is fine.
the statute of limitations on your push-ups.
You think you could do 60 right now, even though you only do 25 usually max?
I would try real hard. I'd try with all my might. I think there's a good chance because of my heart, you know, that I could get there. I think I'd be shaky as fuck.
Are you looking for the perfect gift for mom, dad, grandparents? I'm not able to visit my parents and grandparents as often as I'd like to, which is why I love the Skylight frame. It's a touchscreen photo frame you could email photos to, and they appear in seconds, so mom can see your favorite moments. I set up a Skylight for my mom, and it was easy. She set it up in seconds. I even gave it to them as a gift with photos already preloaded into the frame. Not only that, but my brothers have the email address as well as some of their close friends, so other people send photos to the frame, and it's constantly updated with new photos from all their loved ones. It's really fun for them and really the whole family. It's effortless. Everyone can just send it right to the email. You set it up in seconds. All you do is plug it in, connect it to the Wi-Fi in the house. That's it. It's ready to go. It has a black frame, so it looks good in almost any house. It's a gorgeous 10-inch touchscreen, so you could swipe through photos with your finger and even tap to thank the person who sent the photo. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. If you don't love your Skylight, they will give you a full refund. Now, as a special holiday offer, you can get $10 off your purchase of a Skylight frame when you go to skylightframe.com/therapy and enter the code therapy. That's right. To get $10 off your purchase of a Skylight frame, just go to skylightframe.com/therapy and enter code therapy. That's skylightframe.com/therapy, THERAPY. Get it, support unlicensed therapy. Marco, do you have any questions for Mike?
You look like you do a lot of push-ups or can do a lot of push-ups.
No, but I just wanted to add something about the body dysmorphia thing.
Okay.
Can you not each time, you talk to me, you say you find something else weird and crazy or something?
Yeah.
So my buddy, it made me think of my buddy who was probably 30 at the time, wasn't even overweight, but he wanted to get liposuction.
Yeah.
But all he had to do was just get on a treadmill for like 10, 20 minutes a day, right?
Yeah.
So he gets it done. I'm in there.
He has lipo.
He got lipo.
Yeah.
So afterwards, we're like back at his place. It was probably a couple days later, and he had a drainage tube. And this was back when I wanted to do like jackass stunts all the time.
Oh no.
So the drainage tube is like blood and like fat deposits that come out. And so like I took a spoon and like ate and drank like his drainage tube.
You must have puked everywhere.
No, it was just really salty. Super salty.
Oh God.
But yeah.
That's almost cannibalism.
Did you film it?
No, it was just for fun.
But you just said you wanted to do jackass
Jackass
stuff.
filmed it.
Yeah. Back then we didn't have camera phones.
You just took someone's liposuction.
You had video
You took a
tapes and stuff.
spoon of it
it was
and
just
ate it for
spontaneous.
no reason.
It was just spontaneous.
You're a cannibal.
I mean, that
blood.
did
You're
come
a black
from
cannibal.
That's a person.
It's just blood.
And fat deposits.
Yeah, I know. I was an idiot back then. I mean, I just do anything. Somebody would say do it, and I just do it.
Did you feel stronger afterwards, or did you feel like
I gained weight.
you did gain?
I've been thinking about getting liposuction.
Really? Where?
My stomach.
Why?
You got a little baby fat. Get rid of.
And it's not something. It's not a sit-up situation.
It could be. But
Why don't you just do that then?
I've been saying, oh, I'll just do sit-ups for the last 8 years. Hasn't happened.
Why are sit-ups so much harder than push-ups?
They're not.
Yeah, they are.
I'm just a
kinda.
lazy little piglet.
So you'd rather get surgery?
Be easier. It all happen at once.
You're gonna have a big scar though.
And
Yeah.
you got to watch out for these guys around your tubes.
I was listening to this podcast called Radiolab. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's made by, I forget the higher up company, but it's a good podcast put on by a legit podcast network. And there's this episode about this exercise pill that's being developed that they're testing right now. And it's a pill, and they've tested it on mice, and I think they've experimented with humans. And you take it, and it does all the effects of exercise. You lose weight, you get stronger. Everything, all from a pill. And I was thinking about acquiring that illegally from the UK.
Yeah.
I did a little research. You can get it, but it hasn't really been tested or approved for safety. But I was thinking about doing that too and vlogging about it.
Oh man, Ari.
What do you think?
I think that's a bad idea.
But I feel like people would watch that.
I think you need to stay off the dark web.
Boom. Stay off of it?
And that's
But I know that's where you got it.
What?
I know you were on the dark web and you got
No,
it.
it's actually available not on the dark web.
Really?
But it's still like, it might as well be the dark web.
Dude, but like a couple years ago, they had the, what was it, like a Fedra or something like that?
I don't know what that is.
And it was in all these things and it wasn't tested. And then what happens is like people just start dropping dead.
Yeah, but if I do start dropping dead,
It'll be on camera.
it'll be on camera and it'll have hopefully saved another life from making the same mistake.
That's what you want. That's what your
So
legacy
it's kind of
is.
heroic when you think about it if I died from it.
It would be cool if you dressed like a hero the whole time and you started getting muscles and you had like a cool superhero outfit while you were doing it and then
Dude,
you
what if
died.
it worked?
And then the camera's just on a dead superhero. I'd watch the last episode. I'd watch none of the episodes in between.
I don't know what number goal in life, but a big goal in life is to die a heroic death.
That's cool though. I was talking to somebody about that like years ago. This dumb scenario that I just thought of where it's like there was a guy near my hometown who I think jumped in a creek to save a kid, but he broke his neck and he died. And
Did he
I was
save the
like,
kid?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And
Wouldn't that suck if you died failing at being a hero?
Yes.
It's like still a heroic
which
death,
I'm
but the
sure
worst
that
kind.
happened. That I think I would do that. And
No,
I think
if
that
I'm gonna
people would
die,
remember
I
me
better
as
die
like,
for a reason.
yeah, for sure. You want to accomplish.
Here's another heroic death that I daydream about. Okay. You ever go on an airplane and think to yourself, like, I hope the plane crashes?
Never once.
Okay. Well, I do every time I fly. And
Okay.
one time I was sitting next to this baby.
Just
like
the baby.
Well, there was a baby in the middle and then the mom
Is he
on the
reading
side
that?
of him.
Okay.
Or it might have been a baby and the mom. I forget. But time to time I sit next to babies on airplanes. I fly coach. I'm humble and poor. So what if am I the only one who think this? The plane's going down, right, from 30,000 feet. So you have a few minutes because remember, it's still gliding. Like it's not free fall down. It's not like skydiving. So you have
It's still kind of
let's say
fun.
like a 5 to 10 minute fall before the plane crashes, I would imagine.
You got time to think about stuff.
You have a little bit of time. I mean, it's probably like shaking and everyone's yelling. It'll be chaotic.
Yeah.
But you're not like, I have 30 seconds to live. You have a few minutes. Mm-hmm. What if you took all the cushions from under the seat, like the life vests and stuff, and you wrapped them around the baby, right? So you covered the baby in just massive, like I'm talking layers and layers of cushions and life vests.
Yeah.
And then you also gave that baby a big hug, right? And with its mom, you and the mom hugged this baby wrapped in cushions, then the plane crash. Don't you think there's a good chance the baby could live? With that much
I don't know enough
shock?
about science.
Neither do I.
But I want to believe.
Dude, if you do enough, because I saw a video of a guy who jumps out of an airplane with no parachute and lands in cardboard boxes and survives. They build
boxes.
enough of them. They put enough of them.
They push him out and covered in cardboard boxes.
No, so it was like he was like a wingsuit guy, I think.
Okay.
But believe he did this. No, I forget. You'll have to YouTube it. I don't want to misquote, but the stunt was that they built a platform of a really high thing of cardboard boxes, and he was going to jump out of a plane and land with no parachute, no nothing.
Yeah.
And that was going to be his crash pad. And he did it, and he survived.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Just a crazy daredevil type
to
of guy.
just wake up and think, like, I want to know when the first time he had that thought was.
So, like, I don't know how many life vests it would take to make but there would be a number where it would survive.
You would have to be like George Harrison level meditating on that experience every day, so that when
I do it every time I fly.
That's not enough. I'm saying
I fly
every
every
single
weekend.
day.
Every other weekend.
That's still not enough. I'm saying so every time you're on a plane, you have this singular thought.
I have the thought. Not the whole flight, but as we're taking off.
Enough.
And then usually once mid-flight.
Can you confidently say that if that started happening, you would immediately, like, your instincts would kick in?
Yes. I would try. I would make the attempt. I would look for a baby on the plane.
Yeah.
I would see, the hard part is...
Dude, you got to write this movie.
Here's the
it's
hard
called
part.
Save the Kid.
It would be a good short film. I thought about that too. Here's the hard part. Even if the baby's next to you, you can't, before the plane's going down, you can't bring up this idea to the mom. You can't go, hey, if we start to go down, this is the plan. Because then you're a crazy person. That's insane.
You're off the plane immediately.
And then as it's happening, if you try to grab the baby to make the plan happen, she's not going to know your plan. And she's going to be like, why is this guy taking my baby as we're flying? She's going to be holding our baby for dear life.
Yeah.
So you'd have to quickly turn to the lady and go,
You gotta wrap
I
the
have
mom
a
up."
plan to save your baby.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me right now. I have a plan to save your baby.
Yeah.
And then, hopefully she recognizes that you're a confident man and you're all going to die in a few minutes anyway.
Yeah.
And she trusts you.
She has to spend almost no time
Then you
making
put the
that
baby
decision.
in its own seat and you start, everybody grab life vest, or, is it you and her. No, or maybe you got to do it yourself. So you're
The
you're
more
reaching under a
people
vest.
you include
Right.
in this,
Too hectic. So you got to go under chair to chair, grabbing vests, whatever you can with cushion, pillows. Start wrapping it around the baby as much as you can. Then you grab the mom and you say, let's hug the shit out of the baby and use our bodies as extra cushion for the impact.
yeah.
You just saved a baby and died a heroic death that no one will even know about. They're just going to find the baby wrapped up. They won't even know who did it. Really.
And they're trying to look for the black box and they hear something crying. There's like, there's no way. And then they're like, I can't believe we didn't notice this. This
Lava vest. They'll be like, how come no one's used their life vest? Because everyone sacrificed their vest for one singular purpose.
Dude.
And that's to save this baby.
That's the perfect world. That everyone on the plane. What if, dude, that should be the announcement. Instead of like, who gives a
Everybody
fuck?
take your vest and wrap it around the baby.
If there is a baby.
What
they
if
point
there's
out
two
the
babies? How do you
exits.
pick the right baby? You pick the one that's mixed race.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
If there's a white
absolutely.
baby, that baby's fucking dying. Throw that baby out the plane.
Wow. I mean, that seems a little drastic, but what about multiple mixed babies?
races?
Cutest?
I'm not making that call.
I'll make that call.
You're picking a cute baby?
I think so.
That's borderline pedophilia.
No, you could recognize a cute baby, Ari. Cute babies.
You can. I'm staying out of that.
Nah, don't be like that. It's a cute baby.
They're all cute.
They're not all cute. They're not all cute.
Yeah, how would you pick the baby? I guess here's how I pick the baby. I would pick the baby.
Strongest.
How would you test the baby's strength? I would pick a baby by how their parents are. I would pick the coolest parents' baby.
Yeah, because that one has the best shot.
So if there's some bitch who's getting the back of her chair punched by someone on the airplane, her baby ain't getting saved.
What side were you on? I'm so curious.
They were both acting like immature little babies.
For sure, because she's filming it, right?
Yeah, so he's punching the back of her chair literally like I would do to my younger brothers.
Yeah.
Like to torment them.
Yeah, yeah.
In a car. Like we'd be back in the car and I'd be in the back, or they were to me, and they'd be punching the back of my seat just to annoy me.
Yes.
That's literally something children do. And then she's there. I'm filming this.
Yeah.
But I think... You know what? I think I'm more on her side. But I just came to that conclusion right now because I could see myself, if something crazy to me is like, I'm going to film this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
But I would never punch a stranger's chair repeatedly, even if they were being a dick. Maybe if I was him, I would film her. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. The reason... How you just got to that is the reason why I like you as a person.
Yeah.
That's a very cool, balanced way to look at that situation. When I first saw that, I was like, fuck that dude 1,000%. But you got to remember, she's there. There's two ways to make that situation comfortable, and they're both not doing it.
Well, this is how I imagine it went down. I haven't heard their side of the story. And but by the way, I'm
you
still
care
not
to?
fully on her side.
Do you even want to hear those people speak? Honestly.
Just at this point, I do. I'm in too deep.
Okay,
but
sure.
She's not in the right because she's also now talking about suing the airline and suing that guy and getting him in trouble. So she's a nightmare person.
Yeah.
But I also imagine that she put her seat down. He probably at first said, "Hey, do you mind putting your seat up?" Because I don't have
pray
a
to
client.
God that conversation.
It wasn't like she put her seat down. He goes, "Lady," boom, boom, boom. Like it built. That was the final straw of him doing that. So she pissed him off. So I imagine she was being a real bitch.
That was that dude snapping.
Yeah, that was that dude snapping. So she's not in the right. But he's not in the right either. Maybe he should have just stood in the aisle or gotten the lady who worked there. Seeing if there's something that could have been done.
Yeah, two easy ways to
they
not have
both
that
suck.
happen.
They're both shitty people.
Yeah, I hope they had a lovely flight whenever they got
I'm kind of
to.
flipping back towards the guy's side now again. I don't know who to pick. I can't pick. They both suck.
It is weird how the more you think about it, like you can sympathize with both. You know, because what if he asked
with either.
super politely? I mean, I get that.
Right.
But if you had to.
Right. Like what if the reason he started punching her is because he asked politely and then she's sitting in front of him and she's going, "I'm not going to move my seat." She starts singing a song. I'm not going to move my seat forward.
Fuck you, dude.
You're a straight white male and I hate you. Like, I don't know. She could have been tormented. She could have been bullying him for all I know.
Yeah, we don't think about that kind of stuff.
That's
good that we have a forum to do that, though. That's an important conversation to have.
If I was him, I think what I would have done is instead of punching the seat, I would have punched her right in the face.
You think so?
No, I wouldn't.
Do you think you would have whispered your plan in her ear if she
the baby plan?
Yeah. Hey, just so you know,
while
we're this close.
I'm trying to think, what would I actually do?
That would be a very funny thing to do because she's so close to you. You know, that's such an intimate. Like, I would start breathing a lot.
Oh yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's what he should have done. He should have leaned his head over the chair and gone, "Thank you so much for being close to me.
I really needed this.
I like how close your head is to my head." Just creeped her out, and she goes, "I move my seat forward. You win. You win. You win."
But also, that guy would have been fucking canceled next day
if she filmed that.
Yeah.
Well, he's canceled either way.
Sure.
Yeah, I would like to interview that guy on the podcast.
I would. The more, I started this conversation being like, who gives a fuck what any of those people have to say? And then I was like, I want to hear. I want to know everything about him.
The only one speaking right now to the press is her.
Yeah.
You don't hear about that guy speaking.
That guy's still in that chair. He's stuck in that chair.
I think that guy's trying to put it behind him. She's milking this for every press circuit she can get.
That guy's trying to put it behind him, but there ain't no space.
I'm on his side. I flipped. I was originally on her side in the beginning of this conversation. The more I look at it, I'm on his side.
He looks like the kind.
both
I'm
suck.
not saying he is, but he looks like the kind of guy where his beard is his whole personality. I'm not saying that he is, but he looks like that type.
He was
of
an ugly man.
person. I didn't say that.
I'm saying it.
Okay, you could pick an ugly man, but you can't pick an ugly baby.
Yep. He was not an attractive man. He was pale. He was bald. He had a beard.
Yeah.
He looked like, I think that if he was an attractive man or a girl doing that, everyone would have picked his side. I don't know. It's a tough situation.
If he was an
both
attractive
wrong.
man, I don't think it would have. Maybe
If he was
it
a
would have
mixed
helped
race
a little
attractive
bit.
man,
That.
where would we be then?
Where would we be?
I still think it'd be divided, but it'd be less divided.
Oh, what if it became a race issue after that?
They're
Because
both white.
then there would be. Okay.
She was white. He was white. What if they end up getting married? And
That would be the best
that would
possible
be
outcome.
so cool. Like after all this, they go to court.
They lost their virginities to each other.
That would be extreme. They're both old. They're both in their 40s.
Yeah, that makes it even more ridiculous. But
Dude, if they
If it
ended
worked
up
out like
together, that'd be so cool. That'd be the most romantic story ever.
when they have sex, it makes the same sound. Oh, the punching the chair.
Dave's punching your pillow. What if he had Tourette's?
Yeah, dude, they're in bed and they're spooning each other, and he's just like punching the back of her head.
They make cute little Instagram videos of them recreating that event just
Yeah.
to show how in love they are.
Hey
They go,
guys,
remember how we
Merry
met, honey?
Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas from the Johansons.
Yeah.
That's adorable. I like that
It's really
very
adorable.
much. Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen, though.
I don't think so either, bud.
One time, this reminds me of this love story for me. So one time I was texting on the freeway,
Yeah.
and I
Unsafe.
unsafe. And so I'm texting on the freeway, and I give this girl a little fender bender. I hit the back of this lady's car, and we pull out. No one got hurt. We pull out. Immediately, I nudge her car, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Brake. We pull over to the side of the freeway just to make sure there's no damage to her car. It was such a light nudge. No damage, nothing. But, I gave her, we exchanged numbers just in case she found everything.
Yeah.
Found anything. And she was really cute.
Sure.
And I literally get back in my car and I'm like my adrenaline's rushing from just being in a little bit of a high-speed fender bender. Mm-hmm. But I'm also thinking, do I ask this girl out?
Is this a meet cute?
Is this like God putting us together?
Yeah.
And I reached out to her once. I didn't ask her out, but I reached out to like make sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't get any
That's probably a good
vibes
sign.
that she wanted to date.
But she did respond.
She responded.
What did she say? What did you say?
I don't remember
and what did she
exactly,
say?
but I think I said something along the lines of, "How are you? I'm so sorry again about that." And she said, "I'm fine."
Yeah, that's over.
Yeah.
That's over. And you made.
Oh
a
no!
good
Here's
choice.
what. Oh, here was my test.
I'm fine.
I remember now.
Kissy emoji. Kissy.
Here's my test. So you know how Snapchat, if you save, if they're in your contacts, it'll show up on Snapchat that they have a Snapchat.
I don't know. I don't have.
You don't
I
have Snapchat?
No.
So Snapchat, when you go to add a friend, it'll search through your saved numbers in your phone.
Okay.
So if you made a Snapchat right now, it'd say, "Oh, Ari Mannis has a Snapchat if you want to add him."
Great.
So I saved her as car accident lady, or whatever. I don't think I had her name, and I see that she has a Snapchat.
Yeah. So do you like?
So I add her, thinking like, okay, if she adds me back, she
Yeah.
that's a sign, at least to like, hey, you want to get coffee, whatever. She did not add me back.
But that's how. I mean, I think that ruined it. Maybe.
no,
because
I think
that's
it
not
put
like
it to the
a-
test. If she thought I was cute and was like, "Oh my God, the cutest guy hit me today in the car,"
I think
She
the
would have added me
text
back.
exchange was the test. And I think adding her on Snapchat was just like, let me make sure.
Yeah, I made sure.
The double test.
Yeah,
But
and that's what I knew.
yeah. Yeah, she didn't
Let's
pass
leave
the
this
first
girl alone.
test. Yeah.
I've done enough damage to this lady. That's what I knew. Hitting her car was enough.
Good news is I still have her address.
So now, whenever I see a cute girl on the freeway,
I go to that girl's house.
I nudge the back of her car with my car.
That's cool. I mean, that's a
them to
cool way
pull
to
over.
test the waters.
Yeah, it's a great way to meet
People
chicks.
with cars.
You see a cute girl, you just hit her with your car.
There was a girl who hit me very lightly. It wasn't a high speed thing at all on Ventura Boulevard in Sherman Oaks, and she got out, and there was nothing wrong with the back of my car. There was nothing wrong with her car, and she like looked distraught, and I was like, "You having a bad day?" And she's like, "Yeah." What? What are you looking at?
No, nothing. Just checking in on everything.
So distracting when you're looking
I
around
apologize.
and we're just trying to have a nice conversation. And I was like, "You having a bad day?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then I said, "Okay, there's nothing wrong. You could just go. We're not going to do anything." And she gave me a big hug and she left. But she's very
That's so
cute.
nice of you.
Yeah. But there was nothing wrong.
Yeah, but you never know. Like, what if you found something later or your neck hurt?
I would have been pissed off that I let her go.
I used to have the mentality of just let it go, man. Like, even if there's a little dent on my car, if there's no damage, let them go.
Now it's different.
Now I try to milk these fucking people for all they're worth. Oh, turns out my neck hurts.
As luck would have it. That's what you say during the...
I'm going to have to go see a doctor and make sure everything's okay.
What if you had something really important to do? You're on your way to something really important that you were looking forward to. Big meeting or something like that. And you got in a thing. Would you still put on the Ritz for this that situation?
Wait, are you talking about if it's a cute girl?
No, like if you were trying to milk the person, but you were on your way to
Oh, you're
something.
saying I'm in a rush?
Yeah.
So I got to get... No, then I would go. If it was something important, then I would...
You'd be like, "That's all right. You're lucky."
Yeah, you're
Normally
lucky.
my neck hurts.
Yeah. Or I'd get their info and I'd say I'm fine and then later go, you know what, actually my neck hurts.
I can't wait to tell you about my neck later. Shit.
Now you got to take that money because it's
Depending
like, you don't
on
know
what
when
kind
it's
of
going to
person
come
it was.
again.
Yeah. I wish I'm a pretty good judge of character, I think. But I don't know. I'd like to be able to tell whether or not someone was a piece of shit, but I can't. Not by
You don't think?
But if it was very,
You could have a good
not with
indicator.
everybody.
You could have a decent indicator if they're a piece of shit or not.
Yeah.
Like one time a girl hit me and it was her fault and she was mad at me. So I'm like, this girl's a piece of shit.
Yeah, there's a very good. There are red flags.
Yeah. That's a sign that this person sucks.
Yeah.
She hit me
So
with her
it's
car.
situational.
And then instead of being apologetic, is making me feel like I'm somehow guilty for her hitting me with her car.
Yeah.
So that
People
would
like
make
that
my
make your
neck
neck
hurt
hurt.
very bad. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
My leg might hurt at that point.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get checked out because you're an
I
asshole.
need to get a full MRI scan.
I love being in that machine.
But if someone hit me and she's saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. How are you? What can we do? Like, can I call for you? Sit
Yeah.
down on the curb," and she's like comforting me,
Just making out with you.
making out with me. Then I might go, you know what? I'm fine. Thank
What
you.
if she's making out with you and she kisses your neck, but it really does hurt a lot? Would you
It's a
see
good
that
question.
girl?
She's like really beautiful and she's
Yeah.
interested.
Yeah.
But I'm also in legit pain.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's where the decisions get hard.
What is
Because
it?
you want to be the man. You want to go, I'm fine. Hey, don't worry
everything's
about
all right.
this.
Just twist as hard as you can real quick.
Oh, man.
I'm in a lot of pain.
I would say that's a legit question right there. Do you sue her and ruin your chances? You know, I'm a romantic, so if I'm single and that happens and she's interested and beautiful, I'll take the date over the lawsuit.
Yeah, that's nice. Also,
Yeah. I'm searching for love.
You're in Los Angeles, and there are beautiful people all around, and there are shitty drivers all around. So this might happen again.
Yeah, is she on her phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's getting sued then.
On her phone while she's kissing you on the neck.
No, if she's on her phone, she's out. Or if she's decked out in makeup.
So you're saying if,
she has to be
if
a
she's
wholesome
like,
chick.
yeah, wife
with
material.
Yeah, if she's wife material,
Yeah.
I might be a gentleman.
Cool.
Man, that's such a good story to meet your wife that way. She hit me in her car because she's a terrible driver. Aren't you, honey? You suck at driving, don't you?
Oh, I don't know.
I think she knows. Are there any issues I can help you with in your life?
I was trying to think of serious things, and then
Yeah,
I didn't know
hit me with
what
something
was better.
serious.
I have two we've been doing this for a while, and I have a fuck. I didn't keep track of my parking meter at all.
Here?
God damn it.
Go check.
It's
Come
2
back.
hours.
Go check and come back. We haven't been doing this 2 hours.
How long have we been doing this? This is an hour.
About an hour.
Okay. All right, good.
So and
Fuck, I
10
usually
minutes.
set a shit. All right.
So and you let's say 10-minute preamble, 15 minutes, so an hour 15. Let's say.
So great. Good reasoning. So we'll say you pick. There's
Both.
a like
hit me with one, and we'll go to the next one.
I have a very hard time relaxing. Like not doing anything and shutting off.
And why do you think you need to relax more?
Because
Are you stressed out?
I think sometimes a little bit, or whenever I have trouble sleeping, I'm like, I would probably sleep better if I was less thinking about stuff all the time.
Do you smoke any reefer?
Yeah.
Do you masturbate?
Yeah.
Do you
want me to prove both to you?
Do you like ice cream?
Yeah, I like ice cream. I don't eat it, but I like it.
Maybe have a scoop of ice cream and just sit back, close your eyes, and just enjoy that
Is that how you do on this show?
cold, sweet treat.
All these fucking problems, just like, hey, do you like ice cream? Have some ice cream. You just throw ice cream at these people's
Do you
problems.
meditate?
No, but I should. You know what I
Do you
do?
ever
I
sit
take
down
walks.
in a shower?
No,
Take a shower and sit down in it.
but that seems like sad. That seems like a sad thing.
Close your eyes. No, enjoy it. Do it in a happy way.
I
Sit
found the
down in the
perfect
shower.
temperature the other day, and I stood there for a long time, and I enjoyed that very much.
Sit down in your shower and just let the water go down your face.
Cool.
Just close your eyes. All right, next problem.
Can I have the ice cream in the shower, you think?
Might be hard, but I do this. Sometimes I'll get a glass bottle of Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
real sugar cane.
Uh-huh.
Sit in the shower, sip on
Break
that.
it over.
Sit in the shower, smash it, watch the blood drip down. Blood mixed with that sweet Coke.
Okay, second thing real fast. Do you mind me asking, do you have a good relationship with your dad?
Yes, with my dad I
You
do.
love him very much?
Yes.
Do you get annoyed with your dad?
Sure.
Do you feel bad about that?
No.
Okay.
When I get annoyed, people deserve it.
Sure.
It's always their fault.
Yeah.
Always.
100% of the time.
100% of the time, if I'm annoyed at you, you suck.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool to know yourself that much. Sometimes I get impatient with my dad, and that it makes me very upset that I do that. Because even if it's
What's he do
warranted,
that gets you
I don't want.
impatient?
He's done as an older man, approaching the age where it would be, like we were saying, appropriate to be a father. I try to see things out of the way maybe he did at certain ages, and he just gave me he and my mom gave me so much, to the point where I'm so fortunate for my childhood that I never want, like, if I was his age and I had a kid my age, I would never want any annoyances to happen. You know what I mean? Like, he's given me so much. I feel.
What do you get annoyed at?
Just
that he
like
does?
dumb.
Oh, you're
Just like
saying
dumb
he
things.
was such a good dad.
Yeah.
That you're like
He should be forgiven for everything,
But
no
still,
matter whatever.
But what's something you get annoyed at him at?
Let's say like he'll interrupt me or something like that on the phone, and I'll get annoyed in the moment, and then I'll be like, dude, he's just like, he's getting older. He just wants to talk. He's so excited to talk. Why do you have to like even spend a second getting annoyed by
That I wouldn't get annoyed at.
Yeah.
So, but you recognize that you shouldn't be annoyed. I think that's step one.
Yeah.
So I get annoyed when he calls me for like technology advice, and I'm trying to walk him through something, and he can't figure it out because he just doesn't get computers or whatever. So because of that, now I have a hard rule with him. I say, hey, you have money, call a computer guy.
Okay. You just don't
Tell him
want
to
to do
come.
it over
I don't
the
put
phone.
up with it anymore.
Yeah.
And part of you go, oh, like he's your dad, just try and help him. No, he doesn't need my help.
Yeah.
He's a rich man. Call a tech guy, even if it costs him a few $100. It's no problem.
But he doesn't want to spend the money. He's like, my kid knows about this.
Right, he's cheap.
I raised my kid. I've done so much for Ari. He
Yeah.
could walk me through the answering machine on my phone.
But now I say, listen, you've done a lot for me, and I'll help you if I know that you need my help and that I'm the only one that could help you. But in this scenario, you don't need my help.
Okay.
You have Google a computer guy to come help you.
Yeah. That seems like a nice boundary to set
Yeah,
up.
so sometimes it's setting boundaries, but it sounds like your issue is different though, because you can't really be like, hey,
It's not
call
so
someone else to
specific.
interrupt them.
Yeah, go back to talking to mom.
Yeah. If you're gonna interrupt me, then don't call me.
Yeah, but I get annoyed when it's not just him. I try to make it a point to talk to him every day. So when
Every day you talk to your dad?
I try
That's too
really
much.
hard. That's not too
That's
much.
unhealthy.
That's my
Yeah.
dad.
No, you don't talk to your dad every day.
You don't
That's weird.
understand, man.
That's very weird.
That's not weird at all.
Unless he's literally like, I don't know how much longer he has left to live. He could die.
Anyone can
His-
die at any moment.
Yeah, but
Ari.
unless he literally has cancer, that's too much to talk to your dad.
he has MS, is that enough for you? Can I talk to my dad
So
every
how
day?
much time does he have left?
Probably the average amount of time.
Which is, I don't know that much about it.
I think he has another 100 years at least.
Yeah. it's too
He's
much.
64, 65, so he has another 100 years.
Oh, he's not even that old.
yeah.
Yeah, that's too much. That's an unhealthy amount to talk to your
You've
dad.
never lost anyone when you weren't expecting it?
I have.
Yeah. So
Still.
that doesn't make you.
You can't live your life thinking that everyone's gonna die tomorrow.
See, this is
That's
the
also
kind
unhealthy.
of thought process that I'd like to be talked out of.
That means if you literally thought anyone could die tomorrow, then you should also be calling me every day. You should be calling all your friends every day.
I'm sorry, I don't call you more. I just felt so
You can't
bad
live
for
your
not
life
calling
that
you.
way.
You're right. It's
Yeah.
not something that's at the forefront of my mind all the time. But if the thought comes into my mind like I should call my dad and I don't, I feel bad about that.
Well, this issue is less about your dad and your annoyances. We've come to the core of the issue. You should not be calling your dad every day. Call him once a week.
Is that weird? Do you think that's weird?
No.
Thank you.
You
I
think
like talking
the guy
about it.
that
It's
has
not a
a
burden
black
on
body.
me.
You're taking what's weird and what isn't weird from.
Yeah, I think
I wasn't even listening.
Fuck, man.
There you go.
That means that was my real problem was too boring for your podcast. That's what that means.
It's okay. People have short attention spans, and
I'm just a space cadet. I'm just
That's
always
all right,
thinking.
man. I wish I was able to keep you engaged with my story about my father.
Now you're gonna make me feel bad.
I might have lost him
Thanks,
before
Mike.
you got there. It might not have been you that lost him.
That's true. It doesn't matter. I
So,
had a
yeah,
good time
you
on
should
your
be
show.
calling him once a week.
I'm probably going to still try to call him every day.
Don't do that.
There are days where I don't call
Don't
him.
do that. It's gonna blow up in your face. You're gonna hate each other.
I don't think that's
You and your dad
possible.
are gonna hate each other. Mark my words.
I don't think he'll ever hate me.
What a horrible thing to say.
I promise. Listen, I promise
I
you.
promise you and your dad will hate each other if you don't take my advice.
Oh,
Take my
man.
therapy right now. Don't call your dad today. Did you already talk to him today?
I don't know, man.
Did you talk to him yet today?
No.
Don't talk to him today. Talk to him tomorrow. You better not fucking call him today. I'll be so pissed.
You're going to ask me about that?
Don't call
and
your
I'm gonna
dad
lie
today.
to you to make you feel better.
Don't call your dad today.
I'll call him right now.
Don't fucking call your
I'll
dad.
call my dad right now.
Don't call your dad. Don't do it. Call him tomorrow. Give it a day. If you don't call him, will he call you today?
Sometimes we don't have tomorrow, you know?
Does he call? Well, if you didn't call him, would he call you?
Probably. Sometimes he's like, let me give him his space.
Oh, that's disgusting.
No, this is nice. What if he doesn't pick up? Or what if he
I
picks
hope
up
he
and goes,
doesn't.
fuck you?
But he
and
says
he
you call
hangs
me
up.
too much.
They're not home. That's too bad. See, now I have a gaping hole in my soul. I'm not going to be able to eat today because that just happened. Who are you calling? Are you calling my dad?
I'm glad your dad didn't pick up. I think he knows what's best. It's not to talk to you.
Do you think
so
he's doing it
often.
on? You think he's trying to
so.
create some boundaries?
He should.
Yeah. You're nervous for my dad.
You shouldn't talk to someone every day unless they're your spouse.
What if I still live with them? Oh, I guess that
You
would be
don't.
weird, huh?
You don't still live with them. If you still live with them, then you'd see them.
I was trying to think. I didn't talk to them. I don't know. I just try to call people when I think about them, especially
You
people
shouldn't
from
think of your
like
dad
back
every
home.
day.
That's a terrible thing to say.
You shouldn't think about him every day.
Why?
Think about him a couple times a week.
Why? Tell me why that's bad.
It's bizarre. It's weird. You have an unhealthy relationship with your dad.
What if I left here believing that?
You should.
Why?
Being honest.
Why?
Every day, your dad?
Yes.
You're a little daddy's boy. You're a grown man, dude.
Yeah, I think about my mom every day too, and I'm thankful that they're
I'm
still
gonna throw
alive
up.
and they're there if I have a problem.
That's right. If you have a problem.
Yeah.
You don't have problems every day that you,
You
need your
just
mommy
think
and
about
daddy
your parents
for.
when you have problems.
No, you said that.
No, but I'm saying you're saying the normal way to be is to only think about your parents when you have
check
problems.
in with them once a week. Twice a week. Fine. Twice a week.
They gave you life, all right?
Every day?
Yeah.
That's mental illness.
What I'm saying is I love my life.
You know who talks to their parents every day?
Who? Tell
People
me.
with autism.
You think so? But also people who love their parents. You get a bunch of people with autism and a bunch of people who love their parents in the same room. You're saying you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
People who have special needs call their parents every single day.
You're telling me.
And there's nothing wrong with having special needs.
I
But
have a
if you
special
don't
need.
have special needs, you don't need to talk to your parents every day.
I think that you're being too harsh about this
Sometimes you
particular
need a little
situation.
tough love.
I don't think this is one of those times. I think if I refuse
This
to do
is
push-ups,
important.
if I left here refusing to do push-ups, then you can call me and be like,
There's two things
Don't
you
talk
can
to your
walk
dad
out
every day.
of this podcast with. 100 push-ups a day. Stop calling your fucking dad.
what if I just put it on speaker while I'm doing the push-ups? I'm there anyway.
No.
Why not? That's two
No.
birds.
It's important that you stop calling your dad.
You're a terrible person.
If you don't stop calling your dad, I'm gonna do something drastic.
The day my dad passes away, God forbid he ever passes away,
You will. Everyone does.
I will.
Stop
If
calling him
if
then?
I'm feeling guilty about not talking to him in a couple days, I'm gonna call you, and you're gonna have to sit there and you're gonna have to listen to me cry on the phone.
And I'll pick up once in a while. But if you called me every day,
Every day I'll call you.
I'd stop picking up some of the days. I'll call him back a different day. And I hope your dad listens to this, and I hope he does the same.
Okay.
Do you think he will? Does he
No.
listen to? He doesn't listen to
He'll
your
listen
content?
to this, but he's not gonna talk to me less because
Yeah, he will.
that you said all this
Mr.
stuff.
Falzone,
He's gonna be like, who the fuck is this kid?
you shouldn't talk to Mike every day. It's unhealthy.
You're talking to my dad right now.
Yeah.
Talk
Mr.
directly to
Falzone.
my dad,
Mr. Falzone, what's his first name?
John.
John. Kind of John and Mike, pretty boring names. Anyway,
Yeah.
John.
We're of a different time.
No, we're very similar ages.
1984.
89.
99% of the boys in 1984 were named Mike.
Exactly.
Michael.
So congratulations, John, on being a sheep when it comes to
Jesus
naming
Christ.
your kid.
You're being too mean to my
I
dad
know.
on your
I'm
podcast.
sorry. No, Mike's a fine name.
I hope
My
I
dad's
leave
name is
beard
Steve.
hair
My
in
dad
your
has a
name.
normal name as well. But John, I think you've known this for a long time. Talking to your son every day is weird and unhealthy.
How dare you,
So I
Ari.
think you could talk to him. Let's start with every other day. And that's it. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
I love you so
Oh,
much. but-
wait.
Yeah.
We have to rank. The new segment is we're going to rank your problem. So let me pull up the leaderboard here real quick.
Okay. I don't feel like I have very interesting problems. This was our problem last time, too. I felt like I was boring on your podcast.
No, I don't remember your problems last time.
How many times did you zone out if you were to put a number on it? Just kidding.
Okay, so if we're going to do 5, your problem was talking to your dad every day.
That's
Oh my
not-
God, this is the second talking to your dad problem on the podcast.
Really? What was the other one?
Rosebud doesn't talk to her dad at all.
Okay. Maybe we could split the difference.
Yeah, because she's mad at him.
Oh, okay.
But yours, to me, is more interesting. I would rank yours, and her problem was number 2. So I would say your problem is number 2.
What?
Is number 2 on the leaderboard right now. We've only done this for 5 episodes.
I'm just so thankful that I don't have a dad that I have a problem with. Because that's such a big burden to have at some point. Could be a big burden to have.
You are ranked number 2. Number 1 is Trey Stewart. His girlfriend wanted to peg him.
How many podcasts have you done? Is
We've
this
done
2 out of
5.
what? Oh, that's not so bad then.
5 on the leaderboard. You're ranked number 2. That's pretty good.
Do you win something at the end?
Maybe. If you think of the right
That would be
thing.
nice.
Yeah. I'm not going to promise you anything to
I
win.
don't think
you're
I
also,
have a
You're
big
also not
problem.
number 1, so you wouldn't win anything.
Yeah,
Right now, Trey would be winning something. Maybe like a strap-on or something.
that would be nice.
his
That's a
girlfriend who
thoughtful
wants to
gift.
peg him.
That's a cool thoughtful
Maybe like a
gift.
small, comfortable strap-on.
I'm looking out for your buddy. Are they still together?
As far as I know, they are.
Cool.
Yeah.
I hope they're happy.
Well, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thank you, man. I'm kind of upset with you for some of the things that you said about my dad. But
What, that he's a
overall,
sheep that talks to you too much?
that was part of it. I think that was part
You're going to get upset about those things?
It's not going
I've
to
said
affect
way
our
worse
friendship. About me?
About it.
You talk shit about me, Ari?
About
Tell me some shit that you've said
I don't think I've.
to other people about me.
I definitely haven't talked shit about you to other people. I don't think your name comes up ever. No one cares about you enough.
That's cool. That's a good spot to be in.
I like that.
That's a pretty good spot.
No. No, I never talk shit about you. Mostly John.
Oh, okay.
You know John? Your
Falzone?
dad? John Falzone? The sheep?
I want to fight you, man. Turn these goddamn cameras on.
Who would win?
You promise not to jump in if we fight? You have to promise not to jump in.
You could look at me and you could clearly see that I'm not much of a fighter. Like most people would probably beat me in a fight.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if you took all men where I would rank in men. Like, do you think I'd be in the top 50 percentile or bottom?
Bottom.
Bottom, right?
I mean, there's a lot of maybe top, just because there's a lot of people.
So close to 50, because we're having
I would say close to 50.
Close to that 50%. And I'd kind of agree.
Yeah.
Now, what about me versus John? Who would win? Right now, him at age 65.
You.
Fuck yeah.
He has a bad hip.
Yeah.
Don't get so excited about that. Why are you so excited about that?
Yeah, you hear that, John? Call Mike again. See what happens.
My boyfriend, my overprotective boyfriend. Fuck, man. This was fine. This was,
we did it.
This happened for a while.
We did it. See you guys next week. Bye.
Thank you for having me, Ari.
You're listening to
unlicensed therapy with Ari Mannis.
Unlicensed Therapy with Ari Mannis.